and he pulls the trigger. Click. The gun misfires. And Renee, she doesn't notice or even hear what's happening behind her because she's concentrating so hard on her studies. Then, 2 days later, Isai invites her back over. And again, she's sitting down at a table, writing, and Isai does the same thing. He sneaks out of the room to get his rifle again, and he creeps up behind her, and he points it at her head, and he pulls the trigger. Blam! But this time, no misfire. She's unalived. And then, oddly, Isai is shocked. Like, he can't believe that he actually went through with it. So, he faints, and he falls on the floor. Moments later, he wakes up and regains consciousness. And he's like, okay, I guess I have to eat her now. And because he's a disgusting person, he essays her body, and then he proceeds to try and eat her. But he realizes his teeth aren't sharp enough, so then he has to leave the apartment and go out and buy a butcher knife. But yeah, then he eats as much of her as he can. Then, a few days later, the body, it's decomposing at this point. And he's like, I gotta get her out of the apartment. So he stuffs what's left of her into 2 suitcases, then he brings those suitcases to a nearby park to dispose of them. But while he's at the park, some bystanders notice that there's a lot of blood dripping from this guy's suitcases. And it doesn't take long for people to call the police. And so, bam, they arrest Isai again. And here's a photo of him being escorted by French police. And here is another one. And Isai admits to unaliving Renee, and they throw him in jail, but it's not over. Because Isai is about to get kind of famous from all this. So he sits in jail for about 2 years waiting on his trial. Meanwhile, his rich dad pays for good legal defense, like the most expensive lawyer they could find. And